Open world video games, what can you say about them? They're inventive, they're artistic, and they challenge new players. Some examples include Skyrim, Minecraft, Spider-Man, and of course, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Now, I've been a Zelda fan since I played Ocarina of Time on my 3DS, and ever since then, I've become a big Zelda nerd. And you can bet your butt I was excited for Breath of the Wild. It was critically acclaimed, everyone loved it, and it was a significant experience. But there's one thing that's prevented me from agreeing with them. Is hard! Now bear with me on this. This is a great Zelda game, but it's far from perfect in my opinion because it is freaking frustrating. Even if I have like a bajillion hearts, I still get my butt kicked. This is Nintendo's Dark Souls. I'm improving a little bit, but still, it's just so hard. And another bad thing that it takes forever to finish. Oh, if only there were a video game that's not as hard as this game, but with better writing, better graphics, a better villain, and a better story! And that, my friend, is where Batman Arkham City comes in. Now hold your torches and pitchforks, Zelda stands. Bear with me on this. Breath of the Wild is amazing, but it's Arkham City that's the real masterpiece. And today, I'm gonna give you the top 5 reasons why Arkham City is better than Zelda Breath of the Wild. Number 5. The combat systems. Now, I'm a guy who prefers fighting in video games. Now, Breath of the Wild's combat system is perfect, but they're a little bit stressful. You got the Goblins, Blinels, Guardians, etc, etc, and if you're not careful, they can kill you easily. They take forever, your weapons easily break, and you're gonna get killed every time if you don't get the timing right. It is a frustrating time fighting these guys. Arkham City's combat system, on the other hand, has, what's that word? Thanks, losers. Now, when you fight someone in Breath of the Wild, they don't take damage unless they get 3 or more hits. But in Arkham City, 1 hit and they get knocked down. That is if you time it right. Also, Arkham City's combat system is way more fun. You get to jump around and you get to use weapons, and oh, you're freaking Batman! Oh my gosh, you can get them! Sorry about the nerd out, but, you know, my name is Nerd Geek Man. Anyway, on to number 4. The boss battles. Now allow me to sum up Breath of the Wild's battles in a nutshell. Cuphead, Lion King for Genesis, Dragon's Lair, and Crash Bandicoot are all walk in the park compared to these. If you don't have the right equipment for these, they can be really frustrating. I don't think the mini boss battles add nothing to the story, so you can just ignore them. Arkham City's boss battles, on the other hand, connect to the story. Don't get me wrong, boss battles in Breath of the Wild like Water Blight Ganon and Wind Blight Ganon connect to the story because you have to defeat Ganon with the Divine Beasts. But if you don't have the right weapons, then it's death for you. In Arkham City, you got all the equipment you need, so it's easier to take down the bosses. You got Mr. Freeze, Solomon Grundy, Clayface, and a lot more. Sure, the boss battles in Arkham City can be hard, heck, even harder than in Breath of the Wild, but it's the strategy that counts. No. But graphics and designs. Well, Plot Nintendo for giving us these beautiful graphics with anime-like characters and perfect atmosphere, some designs don't age well. Right! The atmosphere in Arkham City, on the other hand, is dark, brooding, and beautiful. While the open world in Arkham City is smaller than Breath of the Wild, its designs are thinner and more artistic. I mean, look at these designs! They are amazing! It almost feels like you're watching a Batman movie more than you're playing a video game. If Breath of the Wild has anime designs, then Arkham City has realistic designs. The protagonists and antagonists. First off, the protagonists. While both games have great protagonists, I think Batman is the superior one. While Link is a great protagonist in Breath of the Wild, I really don't like what they did with him and didn't make him forget his memory. Gee, haven't heard that one before. In Arkham City, well, you're frickin' Batman. What more could you ask for? You get to grapple and fly around Arkham City, you get to throw unlimited battering, and the best part, your weapons don't break. And now the antagonists. First off, what have you done with Ganon? He looks like Gilly mixed with Jeff the Spider from Billy and Mandy. But for real though, he actually looks cool. Anyway, you know Ganon's story, he wants to take over the world, blah blah blah. But Arkham City has a large ensemble of villains. You got Hugo Strange, the Joker, Penguin, Poison Ivy, Two-Face, and among others. All your favorite villains coming together in one amazing game. Well, Breath of the Wild has one. And now, the number one reason why Arkham City is better than Breath of the Wild! The story. Well, Breath of the Wild's story is great. It mostly consists through backstories. But they are really interesting though, but you might grow tired of them. Arkham City, on the other hand, has the way better story. Really surprised on how well structured it was. It was developed, written, grounded, and well acted. And the cutscenes are more quicker and better than the ones in Breath of the Wild. And its gameplay is the best gameplay I've ever seen in any video game. I don't think I'll ever find a video game that's as good as Batman Arkham City. Well, that is until I play Witcher 3, but we'll get to that in the future. And that is the number one reason why Arkham City is better than Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, with all that said, do I think Zelda Breath of the Wild is a terrible game?
Hell no, to the no, no, no.
Far from it. Breath of the Wild is a fantastic game. It might have its flaws, it might have its problems, it might be difficult, but it's still an amazing game. While it might frustrate me at sometimes, I'll never stop playing this game. You know something? I think that might be the point of Breath of the Wild. It's supposed to make you angry, it's supposed to stress you out. It's because it wants you to strategize. It wants you to be better. It wants you to stay true to yourself. It motivates you to become stronger every day. It isn't just a video game. It is a piece of art. Arkham City and Breath of the Wild are two very different games with open world ideas. Both changed the gaming industry and inspired many others. While I'll stand by my opinion of this video, I'll never escape the fact that they are both masterpieces of video games. Best part about it, we live in a timeline where they both exist, and it shows that video games can also be art. Anyway guys, thank you for watching my video. Now I hope the Legend of Zelda stands don't form an army and get angry at me for making this video.